everyone, it's Tara here with Create Life Paper Words, and I have a really fun scrapbook page that I'm sharing with you today. So this is the process video for what started out as a 12 by 12 layout using my Kelly Purkey Harry Potter stamp set, and I absolutely love this stamp set so much. Huge Harry Potter fan, and once I saw that Kelly Purkey had this, I just absolutely had to get it. I was so thrilled to see this. So that's what this is about. It's about my trip to Universal Studios in Los Angeles. This was taken in February, and I went with my sister and my cousin. So we had so much fun. And while I did do a full travel album, I wanted to really capture some of those really favorite photos of mine and those favorite memories of mine while we were at the wonderful Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So what I did is I took my photos that I really loved and I put them into Project Life app, and I ended up doing a collage. So I did a two 6 collages. So each 4x6 page has 6 photos on it. What I did on the bottom one is I cut out that very last one because I knew that I wanted to have a stamp there. So I was trying to use this one circle stamp that says proud to be a Potterhead, and it just wasn't looking quite right. So I ended up going to use this Harry Potter head one. I also tried to I was gonna stamp and then cut out this butterbeer one, but it didn't look quite right. I needed it to be a bit more translucent as opposed to the white. So I ended up just stamping in my StazOn right over top of those 3 butterbeers. And I like that effect better. I find that because you can see the butterbeers, it just looks a little cleaner, and I don't know, it just goes a lot better. So what else am I doing? I am putting on some more of the stamps, and I made that platform 9 3/4 one, and I did that more as a little label, and then just adhering down. I sort of knew how I wanted this whole page to look in my mind before I ever started it. And when that happens, it's such a super quick layout for me. When I'm not really sure how I want it to look, but maybe I know what pictures I want on there, or I know what stamp set I want to use, I just have a really hard time, and it never really turns out right. Instead of adhering these little guys down with adhesive, I'm actually using my pop-up dots, and I get these ones from Stampin' Up. I really like the thickness. They're not very thick, so they just give it a nice little lift. I have some from the dollar store, and I find that they are just way too thick, and so especially when you're looking to put into an album, you find that the thicker it is, the fewer pages you can get in. So I really like the Stampin' Up dimensionals is what they're called. I did another one that says, "You are my favorite Muggle," and I put that over the picture of my sister, my cousin, and I. And now I've decided that I'm going to do a little bit of a combination of stamping and some alpha stickers. So these alpha stickers are gold, and I wanted to do something in that yellow tone. And I only had the gold in these 2017, and I did not have enough letters to do any stickers. So what I opted to do is use my stamps. So these are alpha stamps, and I just, as you can see, wrote it down so I knew how to spell it because I'm going to go backwards. And so I'm just using my gold Brilliance ink. This is one of my favorite golds. It looks great on photos as well as just on paper. And I'm just spelling out Universal. I had to squish a little bit towards the first couple letters of the word just to make sure it wanted to fit. I didn't want anything to go outside of that line that I've created with the photos, so I wanted everything to stay in that line. And as I'm finishing this up, I'm just needing a little comma, so I pulled out one of my other Kelly Purkey stamps that I have. And just taking a look right now, what else do I want to do? And I think, I'm going to add a little bit more gold to that lightning bolt scar on the stamp right there. and I love stamps so much. It's my absolute favorite thing to do. So I just used another little stamp right in that corner there. And after I got this finished, I ended up deciding that it needed to be a little bit narrower. So I take off about 1.5 inches on each side and a little bit at the bottom to make it an 8.5 by 11. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you joining me in this really fun themed scrapbook page that I use with my Kelly Purkey stamps. I will link it below if they are still available. As always, you can find me on Instagram at Create Life Paperwords. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would absolutely love it if you did. And if you really liked this, you should give it a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate that you took time out of your day to watch this. Bye!